Hello! Good day, students! My name is Teacher MJ of Anubansamdet Pawanarat School. Now, welcome to our online lesson. Now, are you ready? Okay, let's begin. Come on. Now, for today's lesson, we're going to be talking about this, internal organs. One more time, we're going to be talking about internal organs. Now, before we start, let's have an introduction first about our internal organs. Now, in this lesson, we will learn about the internal parts of our body, meaning the inside of our body. Now, to survive and reproduce, the human body relies on major internal body organs to perform certain vital functions, such as when two certain vital functions or more organs along with their associated structures work together, they become component parts of our body systems. So basically, what does internal body organs is that they help our body to communicate with our nerves, with our everyday living. Okay, and also internal organs makes our body work every day. All right, now let's begin. Now, internal organs. Now, the internal organs that we cannot use or we cannot see with the naked eye are called internal organs. If external organs we can see by naked eye, internal organs meaning they are inside, so we cannot see them. All right, now let's begin. Now, this is an example of an internal organ diagram. So in science, you can see this. So these are the basically parts of the internal organs, and we're going to be talking about this today. Now let's start with the brain. Now, where is your brain? Look at that. That is your brain. This one. Now, what do we mean with brain? Brain is the control center of the nervous system, and it is located within the skull. This is your skull. Now, its function include muscle control and coordination, sensory reception and integration, speech production, memory storage, and the elaborate of thought and emotions. So we use brain for our speech, for our brain function, for decisions, and even for the movement of our body. We use brain. Brain sends, for the movement of the body, the brain sends a signal so that your muscles will move. With speech production, your brain sends a signal to your mouth and to your vocal cords to produce sounds. So brain is very vital and very important part of your internal organ. Now, let's move on to your heart. Now, what do we mean with heart? Now, heart is the hollow muscular organ that pumps blood through your veins and blood vessels, and it keeps your rhythmic contractions and make you feel alive. Okay, so your heart pumps the blood to your bloodstream, so you can circulate your blood properly through your heart. And also, heart is very important for people to live. Okay, do you have heart? Yes, we all have heart. Next, let's move on to the lungs. So these are the lungs. Lungs are located here. Now, what do we mean with lungs? Look at that. So that is your lungs. Now, what do we mean with lungs? Lungs are sponge-like shape structure that fill most of the chest activity. Now, their essential function is to provide oxygen from inhaled air to the bloodstream and to exhale carbon dioxide. So, lungs are the primary responsible for breathing. That's why we can breathe properly, and we can store air through lungs, and we can also exhale using our lungs, and we produce carbon dioxide for plants. Okay, now let's move on to our stomach. So stomach means what? Is a muscular, elastic, pear-shaped bag lying crosswise in the abdominal activity beneath the diaphragm. So this is your diaphragm and this is your stomach. Now, what does stomach do? Stomach metabolizes all the food that you eat. So the food will become energy, nutrients, and even vitamins to your system. That's why stomach is also very vital and important part of your body because everything goes here and digested. All right, now let's move on to another set of parts. Now let's have this. What's this? This is your liver. Where is your liver? Find your liver. Okay, so this one is your liver. Look at that. This one. That is your liver. Now, what does liver do? So liver lies on the right side of the abdominal cavity. So this one is your liver, okay? Now, its main function is to process the contents of the blood to ensure composition remains the same. Now, the process involves breaking down fats, producing urea, filtering fluids and also substances, and to maintain proper level of glucose in the blood. Now, liver is very important because liver cleanses your blood, okay? That's the simple way. Liver cleanses your blood. Now, if your blood is clean, you can live healthy and you will avoid diseases. That's why liver is very important because it cleanses your blood. All right, next would be your bladder. What do you mean with bladder? Where is your bladder? So this one is your bladder. Look at that. That one is your bladder. Now, what do we mean with bladder? Bladder is a muscular organ located in the pelvic cavity. It stretches and stores urine and release it. So sometimes you want to pee, right? So you store your urine here and this is your bladder, okay? So next would be your kidney. Now, what do we mean with kidney? So where's your kidney? Okay, so this is your kidney. Look at that. That's your kidney. Now, what do we mean with kidney? So kidneys are two bean shaped. So kidneys are located here. Okay, this is the liver, this is the kidney, okay? So kidneys are located here. It's a bean-shaped objects located at the back of your abdominal cavity. Now, one on each side of the spinal column, their function is to maintain the body's chemical balance. Now, by converting waste products and excess fluid in the form of urine. So this is your bladder, or this is your kidney rather, and the kidney are the one who process your urine, okay? Kidneys are the one who cleans your bodily fluids and turn it into a waste like urine, okay? That's why bladder, or kidneys rather, are also important, and also liver. Next would be your intestines. Now, we have two kinds of intestines. We have large intestine and small intestines. Now, look at this. So these are your intestines. Look at that. That's your intestine. This one, the green, and this one. Okay, so that is your, or those are your intestines. Now, let's let's find out what are the small and big intestines. Now, intestines are divided into two major sections. Now, the small intestine and the large intestines. The function of small intestines is to absorb most ingested food. So after you eat, you ingest food, right? So that is where the food will go. After the stomach process it, it will go to the small intestine. Now, the large intestine is responsible for the absorption of water and excretion of solid waste material. So after you drink water, the water goes to your stomach and the stomach will process it and it will eventually go to your large intestine. Okay? Again, small intestine, after you ingest the food, It will process by the stomach and it will go to your small intestine. Now, after you drink water and other solid waste or solid foods, your stomach will process it and it will go directly to your large intestine. So those are the two functions of intestines. All right, now that's all, and let's review for your internal organs. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. Let's start with brain. Where is your brain? This is your brain, inside your skull. Next, how about your lungs? These are your lungs. Next, how about your liver? Where is your liver? Right side below the lungs. So this is your liver here. Next, how about your bladder? Where does your bladder lies? It's here, okay? Your bladder is here. Next, how about your kidneys? Where does your kidneys go? Your kidneys are near your bladder, okay? Next, how about the next one? We have heart. Where does your heart located? It's here. Okay, so here is your heart. It's here on the right side of your chest. Now, how about your stomach? Oh, this is your favorite, stomach, here. This is the stomach. It's very easy. Next, how about your small intestine? Small intestines, intestines rather, are located here, the down part of your stomach. Okay, together with your large intestine. It's here. Okay, very good, students. Now, let's have an activity. Look at this. Now, let's answer, okay? Now, please connect the following body parts. Now, heart. Where is your heart? Where do you think your heart is? Where's your heart? Your heart is this. Okay, very good. This one is your heart. Next, how about your brain? Here's your brain. This one. How about your stomach? Is this your stomach? Oh no, this one is your stomach. This one, it's your stomach. And last would be your lungs. Okay, so this is your lungs. So these are the internal body parts in its individual graphic pictures, okay? So remember these four. These are the four major internal body parts of our body. Now, that's all for today, class. Thank you for listening with me. And please don't forget to answer your activities on page 11 in your textbook. And see you again soon. All right. Thank you for listening with me today. And I hope to see you again very, very soon. Take care. Goodbye. See you.